Alright, Pip 0. Full disclosure, I am not sponsored by Mr. Pibb. I just saw it in the refrigerator, and we never had Mr. Pibb, so it caught my eye. So Valentine's Day is 2 days away. Oh boy. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about my lovely love life for all you lovelies out there. I have never had a girlfriend, and that seems shocking to a lot. A lot of people have at least had some kind of fling by now, close to being 24 years old, but not me. I've certainly liked people of the opposite sex, of male. I guess you could say I'm just picky. The girls that I end up liking for several years, and then after a time of, finally just not having those feelings for them anymore, I go through just a huge part of my life where I just don't even think about girls. I'm just preoccupied with my life, just having fun. So this makes my romantic life be kind of a on-off season, if you will. I really don't have a problem being single 24/7, 7 days a week for 24 years. It does not bother me in the slightest. Kind of the ulterior motive of why I would want to be in a relationship is just to know what that's like, just to get the experience of being in a relationship for scientific purposes, naturally. But I'm sure that if I finally find the one, then that'll be peachy keen, and everything will work out. The sky will open, birds are gonna be singing, and everything's gonna be fine. I'm not really motivated by romantic relationships that much, like sex. I'm just not really motivated. It's not really on my priority list, not really high on my priority list to do. To be honest, I thought that if I die a virgin, then I'm perfectly okay with that. There are several amazing people in history that have died virgins. I think the guy that did some kind of thing with astrology died a virgin. So I guess I'm just hardwired to think differently than the average person. I'm just not motivated by sex. However, I've never had it, so I don't know how it feels. I haven't tasted the forbidden fruit, so to speak, so I don't know I have no inclination of desiring it. It's pretty hard for me to find someone that would work out for me, honestly, because I consider myself an ambivert, which is a introvert and extrovert combined, so kind of a little bit of both. I did make a video on that, so I definitely want people in my life that will want to go out and travel, see the world, go to a cool nerd convention. That would be an awesome person to find, but I also want that person to be okay staying inside for 12 hours, maybe just play video games for like 12 hours, or just read a book for 12 hours, just not go outside. I need a good balance of both of that, so it's pretty difficult for someone to be like that, in all honesty. Someone that is into staying inside all day and also wants to see the world. Maybe I should just end up marrying myself. That might be the best course of action. In terms of relationship advice, I've been certainly the third wheel, fifth wheel, seventh wheel. I've been all the wheels. So I've certainly seen relationships come and go. I've helped build up relationships that ended up in marriage, and I've helped destroy, that might be a bad word, just disassemble a relationship because one person did not want to be in that relationship and did not know how to decline from that relationship. So I've helped break down relationships in that regard. Definitely take this with a grain of salt because you're taking advice from someone that's never been in a relationship, so keep that in mind. It's a cliche, but really find someone that you're just comfortable with. Someone that can share your interests and or at the very least be okay with your interests and not think you're some weird freak. As long as two people can do that, I think relationship could form. Now you may be asking, McHugh, so what do you do on Valentine's Day for the past 24 years? What do you do? I can tell you one thing, I don't cry and huddle myself in the corner. Ooh, I definitely don't do that. For about the past decade, I've honestly just stayed inside and watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
What makes you think she's a witch?
Well, she turned me into a newt.
A newt?
Got better.
Burn already!
That's been my Valentine's tradition for about a decade now. It used to be Star Wars, but then I realized it was kind of difficult to watch every single Star Wars movie in the span of one day. So I on top of that, I used to watch Monty Python and Star Wars. So now it's just a Monty Python day. And I guarantee you that this year will be no different. I will be curled up on the couch being a knight of the round table. So Valentine's Day, it's a holiday that people still have to work on. Just an ordinary day. Just don't take it too bad if you don't have a date. Just let it chill. Just let it marinate. Just love yourself. Treat yourself, because it's Valentine's Day and you gotta love someone.